you very much. Glad you mentioned about medical freedom, because that's the question I'm going to be going around asking every single one of the candidates after this is over, so don't forget. Okay, Major Williams.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
So my name is Major Williams, and I want to start off uniquely different, so just excuse me. Oftentimes when I go in rooms like this, I kind of like give engaging opportunities for everyone. And this particular theme is going to be California is, okay? California is.
Rudy.
California is.
Worth fighting for.
California is. California is. California is.
Please try that.
California is.
Oppressive.
California is.
A place that needs help.
Perfect. Perfect. Give yourself a round of applause to all the ones who participate. The main reason why I do that is because it's important for us to understand how it's important for the candidate to engage. It's also important for you as a voter and as a citizen to engage as well. Oftentimes I talk about one of the main reasons why I decided to do this is because I myself was stuck in the stands of frustration. Let me give you a backstory of the stands of frustration. Oftentimes you're at a game and you're yelling at the player that didn't do the play the way that you would have did it if you was in the game. Or you was like, if I was the coach, I would have called this play. What's wrong with that coach? But then I realized that in order to make real change, I have to take myself out of the stands of frustration, jump on the battlefield, and collect our political climate as a player versus being a spectator. And every time I'm in a room like this, I make sure to let you guys know that it's important for us all to be players versus spectators. I believe that California is ripe and ready for an alternative choice. I believe that California understands that because you have master degrees, because you've been successful, because you've had a similar office before, doesn't automatically make you qualified for your particular position or your role. Amen? Amen. And what I've discovered, because I've traveled for the last 20 months, exhausting myself, making those necessary sacrifices to get out there and let voters know that I exist. And oftentimes what I discovered when I went to these small towns is that people wanted to touch me. Not because I'm black and tall. But the reality of it was that they've never seen candidates come to their towns before. And for me, it blew my mind because I'm naive in the spectrum of, I'm not a political guy. I've never ran a political campaign before I ran for mayor of Pasadena, but I was under the assumption that candidates wanted to earn your vote. This is what they do. They go out, they petition, they campaign, and they say, hey, I want to help. I want to be of service. What can we do together? That's what I thought the process was. And I quickly discovered that wasn't the process. And so over the last 20 months plus, I have been able to build my platform off the voices, the opinions, the issues, and the stories of the actual people. That in itself is what separates me from any other candidate. And that is the sole reason why I will become the 41st governor of California. And I will tell you, at 10 a.m., January 3rd, 2023, after the day I've been sworn in, I'm going to have a stack of executive orders as tall as probably me, so 6'2". Because what I think is necessary is that we have to go in with the mentality of unity, but we also have to go in with a sense of aggression and urgency. Because as some of the speakers said, we're dealing with a mass exodus, a family's leaving, a business is leaving. Everyone has the F word. The F word is frustration. And that's the opportunity for us to unify. As I've traveled this entire state, what I realize is that people are open to hear different voices and different opinions from a different party, from a different perspective. And what I've been able to do at my particular base, although I am a conservative, I'm a Republican, but I have Democrats around me as well too, because they're on the edge. They might not agree with everything that I support, but that's the beauty of it, to have people follow your movement, to follow what you represent. We have independents, we have libertarians. I have personally registered over 18,000 new Republican voters over the last 22 months. And it's because I've been relentless in the way that I've engaged with people. I do pop-ups. I'm in front of grocery stores. I'm online, I'm on social media. I have the fastest rise in Republican candidacy through social media than any candidate in California's most recent history. And my thing is, the reason why you should support it, and the reason why I had a conversation with Larry Elder, which endorsed me during my mayoral campaign, I said, you know what would be great and how we can win as Republicans in California is if we do something that's unpredictable. A lot of our moves and tactics and mentality is very predictable. What if you come out and not run, but you endorse me once more and give me all your momentum? Because how are you going to fight when they're going to use 2 old talking points from 20 years ago to derail you? We have to learn how to fight strategically different. I may not be at the place where you believe I should be from education, from a political background, but the point is to win and get a conservative in there, and then we'll bring an amazing dream team cabinet together to expedite the good that needs to happen here in our state. That is how we win, and that is the perspective. I wholeheartedly believe that we have had a flawed selective process for a very long time as Republicans. One of the main reasons why I exist is because I'm tired of seeing the same stiff old guy. No offense. But I want to see better representation with stronger voices who can go in a variety of different rooms and galvanize people.
Yeehaw.
That's not afraid to engage respectfully, civilly, get people excited. I have people coming up every single day, crying, praying over me and my family, excited for what this campaign has done. This is not an arrogant thing. I had no idea that there was popularity in politics. When people came out, I was like, Major, from a car way over there. I was like, are they talking about me? I'm not rapping. I'm not shooting the ball through a hoop because I'm a candidate. If you're able to understand what that means and we can bottle that up and support that in a way like never before, we can all make history here in California. But we have to be willing to be unpredictable. Support a voice of change. Support someone that's willing to get out there and do the work. You see, I have on kicks right now because I'm always ready. I'm always ready. I was playing basketball with some young kids, and jokingly, one of my guys was with me, he's my pastor, and I was like, man, why are you so tired? I said, man, I'm 45. No! They couldn't believe it. But that's the excitement, being able to engage. And then I go sit with my elders, my mentors. It's the best of both worlds. Sit in amazing groups like this to be able to hear your perspectives, to answer your questions wholeheartedly. And I love telling people I don't know, but that doesn't mean that I can't know and understand and make qualified decisions for our future, that task, or their problem. That's leadership. Before I leave, I want you to understand this. The governor role isn't the hardest role in the world. It's difficult, it's tough, all things are. But we have put too much emphasis on it. They have sold us a facade that the 5th largest economy. How are you going to run the 5th largest economy? That's what I hear oftentimes.
Well,
12, yeah. But this is what they believe. And the thing is, a governor doesn't sit at a desk all day. He's not an administrator in a sense. He's not looking over the budget. We're not going to sabotage anything. We have amazing departments in our government to handle those things. But what you want to have someone in office that understands our plights, our issues, and our concerns, and is able to fight for those issues and concerns. I would never be a candidate to profess that I have a magic wand to fix all of our issues and problems. That would be a lie from any candidate that stood in front of you here on this podium. But what we can say that we will create something like I have, which is the Restore California Plan, which is going to be a collaborative effort and a dream team association of real people along with the professionals, so we can get things done here in our state. We're going to address homelessness in a different way. The foundation of it is going to be mental health hospitals, drug and rehab facilities, and also wrap around services, which is going to be personalized services that are going to cater per individual so they can get reacclimated back into society and also rejoined and connected with their families. Because housing them is not enough. Housing them and putting them all together creates more crime. People do crime to people that they're close to in those facilities. So in order to do that, we have to change and address the psyche provide opportunities, education through trade, and allow them to flourish naturally and support them on those journeys. I will be the next governor of California because I know that you guys are going to support change. Can I hear you say change? Change! My name is Major Williams. You can learn more about me and my campaign at majorforgovernor.com. I have some information over there, but I will be hanging out a little bit as well too, so you can ask me any questions, bring on the hard questions. I got a wife, she asks them all the time. God bless you guys. Thank you.